We won't rest.
Who doesn't belong and why? All right, I'm joined by Kim Klacik, Red Renaissance PAC president, and Joe Jacobson, the Democratic strategist and founder of Progress Action Fund. So let me start with you, Joe. This rally, does the left really have nothing else better to do? And by the way, the whole billionaire thing, George Soros is a multi-billionaire, and he wrote a lot of checks to the left.
Well, I think it should be bipartisan agreement. We should get billionaires out of politics. You know, Donald Trump, Elon Musk. Nobody elected Elon Musk. And the USAID, what's going on right now, that's going to hurt American jobs. We have farmers out here who get billions of dollars from USAID to grow crops. I thought Donald Trump was for farmers, not for cutting jobs of American workers.
What did you think of that rally, though? I mean, and obviously there have been outright calls for violence, and that's got to stop, but yet they don't.
I don't think anybody's condoning violence within the Democratic Party or establishment.
Well, they're saying it.
If anything, what we need to do is get new leaders in the party. I'm a big fan of younger folks. Say what you want about Donald Trump, but he's got 40, 50-year-old energy despite being 80 years old. Everybody on stage here, let's just say they got 90-year-old energy, to put it lightly.
So, Kim, Pennsylvania Senator John Fetterman, he branded Democrats as toxic. And when asked if the party can actually win back white men, this was his response.
The other side seems like it's like men, well, that men's the problem. Men are to blame, or their masculinity is toxic, or unless you're able to conform to our very strict kinds of definition of what we think's appropriate, well then, hey, I'm going to find an alternative, and they've done that.
Stuff, Kim, huh?
Yeah, I think Senator Fetterman has this correct. I mean, for the past 4 years or even more, you've seen Democrat Party. They've been saying that toxic masculinity is something they're going to attack. They, pop up feminists all the time who's obviously attacking males all of the time that are straight and not part of the LGBTQ community. But I think white men have felt under attack for quite some time. And when you look at President Trump and the kind of like the big tent Republican Party we currently have, you can see where many people feel like they are welcomed here in the Republican Party. So I think he's got it right. I don't know if the Democrats can steer away from it. They have to stop propping up the 1-2% like the LGBTQ community and breaking down identity politics. But if they can get away from that, possibly they can attract more white men that are straight. But right now, it doesn't look like they can.
Joe, what was your reaction to what Fetterman said?
I'm fine with it. Straight white man over here. I don't feel all that attacked, to be honest. I just went to my first UFC fight watch party a couple days ago. Everybody looks like me. They got a beard. They're bald, very humble, obviously. I think Fetterman's right, but, we need to be reaching voters where they're at. Nobody's watching C-SPAN. My favorite joke is C-SPAN's competitors are HDMI 1, HDMI 2, no input. We need to be reaching out to folks on, podcasts everywhere. Donald Trump did a great job on that. Democrats seem to be living in a bygone era.
So, all right, let me ask you both of this. Let's take a look at the latest cover of Time magazine. And Mike mentioned in his report, too, Elon Musk sitting behind the Resolute desk. And Trump talked about that. And, look, this is now the target of the left, if you will, Elon Musk. He's an advisor, by the way. He has no official role necessarily. He can't fire people. He could recommend, and that's the president's job. But what did you think of this, Kim?
Yeah, I think Time magazine and many publications are a bit worried about Elon Musk because he's opened Pandora's box, right? It seems that many people were getting paid from USAID, and a lot of us had no idea. I think they've been using it as a slush fund, money laundering, and even if a federal judge says that they cannot continue with this work, like I said, the box has already been opened. I think the best bet right now is to make sure that USAID goes under the State Department, have Senator Marco Rubio take over, and at that time, I think Senator Rubio will become the target. But right now, Elon Musk is the richest man in the world, and I don't think he really cares if he's a target of Time magazine.
Joe, what did you think of Time magazine's cover? And what do you think of Elon Musk?
I think he's less popular than Donald Trump, and heck, last approval ratings I saw, he's less popular than Joe Biden. That's a pretty low bar, to put it mildly. So I think Democrats really need to go on offense and highlight the fact that our country's being run by foreign billionaire who has no interest in what American workers want. Why is he trying to cut USAID? You know, there's potential conflicts of interest there. American farmers who grow crops to send around the world, they're going to be hurt by those cuts. So Elon Musk only cares about himself, and Democrats got to highlight that.